Mr. Sergeant at Arms, invite the members in and close the doors. Pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of the State of Tennessee, Chapter 582 of Public Acts 2016, and Senate Joint Resolution 298, the Joint Convention for the Election of the State Election Commission and the confirmation of the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to the Supreme Court and the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Court of Appeals, Western Division, will come to order. Leader Johnson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to dispense with the roll call of the Senate.
Without objection, the roll call of the Senate is dispensed with. Leader Lambert, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to dispense with the roll call of the House of Representatives.
Without objection, the roll call of the House of Representatives is dispensed with. Mr. Clerk, read the resolution.
Senate Joint Resolution 298 by Senator Johnson, a resolution called Joint Convention of the Senate and House of Representatives. Be it resolved by the Senate of the 113th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee, the House of Representatives concurring that the Senate and House of Representatives meet in joint convention on Thursday, March 9, 2023 at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time in the chamber of the House of Representatives. Be it further resolved as part of the joint convention, the House of Representatives and the Senate shall elect the members of the State Election Commission pursuant to TCA Section 2-11-104. Be it further resolved that in such joint convention, the House of Representatives and the Senate shall also vote on the confirmation of Dwight E. Tarwater to the Tennessee Supreme Court and pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of Tennessee and TCA Title 17, Chapter 4. Be it further resolved that such joint convention, the House of Representatives and the Senate shall also vote on the confirmation of Matt J. Wilson of the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Division, pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of Tennessee and Tennessee Code Annotated, Title 7, Chapter 4.
The next order of business is consideration of the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater of Knox County to serve as Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court. Representative Farmer, you are recognized.
Mr. President, pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of Tennessee and Chapter 528 of the Public Acts of 2016, I move you, sir, the House of Representatives confirm the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to serve as a Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court.
Representative Moody, you are recognized.
Mr. President, I second the motion for the House of Representatives to confirm the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to serve as a Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court.
House of Representative members, when your name is called, please say aye to confirm the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to serve as Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court, or no if you are opposed to the confirmation. Mr. Clerk, call the roll of the House of Representatives.
Representatives Alexander, Barrett, Baum, Beck, Boyd, Bricken, Bolso, Burkhart, Butler, Campbell, Camper, Capley, Carr, Carringer, Sapicki, Chisholm, Clemens, Cochran, Crawford, Darby, Davis, Dixie, Doggett, Eldridge, Faison, Farmer, Freeman, Fritz, Gant, Garrett, Gillespie, Glenn, Grills, Hakeem, Hale, Hardaway, Harris. Haston. Hawk. Hazelwood. Haynes. Himmer. Hicks of Hawkins. Hicks of Washington. Hoseclaw. Howell. Halsey. Hurt. Jernigan. Johnson of Montgomery. Johnson of Knox. Jones. Kiesling. Kumar. Lafferty. Lamberth. Leatherwood. Littleton. Love. Lynn. Marsh. Martin of Carroll. Martin of Hamilton. McCalman. McKenzie. Miller. Miller. Mitchell. Moody. Moon. Parkinson. Pearson. Powell. Powers. Reagan. Raper. Reedy. Ritchie. Rudd. Rudder. Russell. Sexton. Shaw. Sherrill. Slater. Sparks. Stevens. Terry. Thompson. Todd. Towns. Travis. Vaughn. Vital. Warner. White. Whitson. Williams. Wright. Zachary.
Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, 96 ayes for.
Having received a constitutional majority, the House of Representatives confirms the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater of Knox County to serve as Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court.
Leader Johnson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of the State of Tennessee and Chapter 528 of the Public Acts of 2016, I move you, sir, the Senate confirm the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to serve as a Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court.
Senator Yeager, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am pleased to second the motion for the Senate to confirm the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to serve as the Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court.
Senate members, when your name is called, please say aye for confirmation of the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater to serve as Justice of the Supreme Court, and no if you oppose the confirmation. The Chief Clerk will call the roll of the Senate.
Senator Hackberry votes aye. Senator Bailey. Senator Bailey votes aye. Senator Bowling. Senator Bowling votes aye. Senator Briggs. Senator Campbell. Senator Campbell votes aye. Senator Crow. Senator Gardenhire. Senator Gardenhire votes aye. Senator Hale. Senator Hale votes aye. Senator Hensley. Senator Hensley votes aye. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson votes aye. Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson votes aye. Senator Kyle. Senator Kyle votes aye. Senator Lamar. Senator Lowe. Senator Lowe votes aye. Senator Lundberg. Senator Lundberg votes aye. Senator Massey. Senator Massey votes aye. Senator Nicely. Senator Nicely votes aye. Senator Oliver. Senator Oliver votes aye. Senator Pody. Senator Pody votes aye. Senator Powers. Senator Powers votes aye. Senator Reeves. Senator Roberts. Senator Roberts votes aye. Senator Rose. Senator Rose votes aye. Senator Sutherland. Senator Sutherland votes aye. Senator Stevens. Senator Stevens votes aye. Senator Swan. Senator Swan votes aye. Senator Taylor. Senator Taylor votes aye. Senator Wally. Senator Wally votes aye. Senator Watson. Senator Watson votes aye. Senator White. Senator White votes aye. Senator Yeager. Senator Yeager votes aye. Senator Yarbrough. Senator Yarbrough votes aye. Mr. Speaker.
Aye.
Mr. Speaker votes aye. Mr. Speaker, 29 votes aye for Mr. Tarwater of Knox County.
Having received a constitutional majority, the Senate confirms the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater of Knox County to serve as Justice of the Supreme Court. I hereby declare that pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of the State of Tennessee, Chapter 528 of the Public Acts of 2016, the Honorable Dwight E. Tarwater of Knox County is constitutionally, legally, and duly confirmed to serve as Justice of the Tennessee Supreme Court.
The next order of business is the consideration of Honorable Matthew J. Wilson of Madison County as Judge of the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Section. Representative Halsey, you're recognized.
Mr. President, pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of Tennessee and Chapter 528 of the Public Acts of 2016, I move you, sir, the House of Representatives confirm the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, the Western Section.
Representative Lynn, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I second the motion for the House of Representatives to confirm the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Section.
House Representative members, when your name is called, please say aye to confirm the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Section, or no if you're opposed to the confirmation. Mr. Clerk, call the roll of the House of Representatives.
Representatives Alexander, Barrett, Baum, Beck, Boyd, Bricken, Bolso, Burkhart, Butler, Campbell, Camper, Capley, Carr, Carringer, Sapicki, Chisholm, Clemens, Cochran, Crawford, Darby, Davis, Dixie, Doggett, Eldridge, Faison, Farmer, Freeman, Fritz, Gant, Garrett, Gillespie, Glenn, Grills, Hakeem, Hale, Hardaway, Harris, Haston, Hawk, Hazelwood, Haynes, Himmer, Hicks of Hawkins, Hicks of Washington, Hoseclaw, Howell, Halsey, Hurt, Jernigan, Johnson of Montgomery, Johnson of Knox, Jones, Kiesling, Kumar, Lafferty, Lamberth, Leatherwood, Littleton, Love, Lynn, Marsh, Martin of Carroll, Martin of Hamilton, McCalman, McKenzie, Miller, Mitchell, Moody, Moon, Parkinson, Pearson, Powell, Powers, Reagan, Raper, Reedy, Ritchie, Rudd, Rudder, Russell, Sexton, Shaw, Sherrill, Slater, Sparks, Stevens, Terry, Thompson, Todd, Towns, Travis, Vaughn, Vital, Warner, White, Whitson, Williams, Wright, Zachary.
Mr. Clerk,
Mr. Speaker, we have 93 ayes, 2 nays.
having received the constitutional majority, the House of Representatives confirms the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson of Madison County to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Division, Section.
Senator Jackson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. And pursuant to the Article 6 of Section 3 of the Constitution of Tennessee and Chapter 528 of the Public Acts of 2016, I move you, sir, the Senate confirm the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Section.
Senator Stevens, you're recognized.
Mr. President, I second the motion for the Senate to confirm the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Section.
Senate members, when your name is called, please answer aye. If you're for the confirmation of the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Division. If you oppose the nomination, say no. Mr. Clerk, call the roll.
Senator Hackberry. Senator Hackberry votes aye. Senator Bailey. Senator Bailey votes aye. Senator Bowling. Senator Briggs.
Thank you.
Senator Campbell. Senator Campbell votes aye. Senator Crow. Senator Gardenhire. Senator Gardenhire votes aye. Senator Hale. Senator Hale votes aye. Senator Hensley. Senator Hensley votes aye. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson votes aye. Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson votes aye. Senator Kyle. Senator Kyle votes aye. Senator Lamar. Senator Lowe. Senator Lowe votes aye. Senator Lundberg. Senator Lundberg votes aye. Senator Massey. Senator Massey votes aye. Senator Nicely. Senator Nicely votes aye. Senator Oliver. Senator Oliver votes no. Senator Pody. Senator Pody votes aye. Senator Powers. Senator Powers votes aye. Senator Reeves. Senator Roberts. Senator Roberts votes aye. Senator Rose. Senator Rose votes aye. Senator Sutherland. Senator Sutherland votes aye. Senator Stevens. Senator Stevens votes aye. Senator Swan. Senator Swan votes aye. Senator Taylor. Senator Taylor votes aye. Senator Wally. Senator Wally votes aye. Senator Watson. Senator Watson votes aye. Senator White. Senator White votes aye. Senator Yeager. Senator Yeager votes aye. Senator Yarbrough. Mr. Speaker, McNally.
Aye.
Mr. Speaker, 27 ayes, 1 no for the confirmation of Matthew J. Wilson of Madison County.
Having received a constitutional majority, the Senate confirms the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson of Madison County to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals, Western Sector. I hereby declare that pursuant to Article 6, Section 3 of the Constitution of the State of Tennessee and Chapter 528 of Public Acts of 2016, the Honorable Matthew J. Wilson is constitutionally and legally and duly confirmed to serve as judge of the Tennessee Supreme Court, Western Sector. Next order of business is the election of members of the State Election Commission, and nominations are now in order. Senator Reeves, you're recognized. Senator Pody, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I nominate Ms. Judy Blackburn of Hamlin County, Ms. Donna Barrett of Rutherford County, Mr. Jimmy Eldridge of Madison County, and Mr. Kent Yance of Campbell County.
Leader Lambert, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I second the nomination of Ms. Blackburn, Ms. Barrett, Mr. Eldridge, and Mr. Yance.
Senator Sutherland, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I move that nomination cease and Ms. Blackburn, Ms. Barrett, Mr. Eldridge, and Mr. Yance be elected by acclamation.
Chairman Faison, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I second the motion that nominations cease and the candidates be elected by acclamation.
Without objection, the nominations are closed. I hereby declare that Ms. Judy Blackburn of Hamlin County, Ms. Donna Barrett of Rutherford County, Mr. Jimmy Eldridge of Madison County, and Mr. Kent Yance of Campbell County are duly and constitutionally elected to the Tennessee Election Commission for the coming 4 years.
Leader Ragbary, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I nominate Ms. Diane Meadows of Hamilton County, Mr. Mike McDonald of Sumner County, and Mr. Benny Smith of Shelby County.
Leader Camper, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I second the nomination of Ms. Meadows, Mr. McDonald, and Mr. Smith.
Chairman Clemens, you are recognized.
Mr. President, I think we need to move the nomination cease and Ms. Meadows, Mr. McDonald, and Mr. Smith be elected by acclamation.
Without objection, the nominations are closed. I hereby declare Ms. Diane Meadows of Hamilton County, Mr. Mike McDonald of Sumner County, and Mr. Benny Smith of Shelby County are duly, legally, and constitutionally elected to the Tennessee State Election Commission for the ensuing 4 years. I appoint a committee comprised of the following members to escort members of the State Election Commission to the well. Senators Powers, White, and Yarbrough. Representatives Rudd, Eldridge, Martin of Carroll. Representative Rudd will serve as chair of the committee. Escort Committee, please bring the commission to the well. Chairman Rudd, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I present to you your State Election Commission.
Thank you. The purpose for which this joint convention was called has been accomplished. The joint convention stands dissolved.